15 years in the 250 class.
Trust me, the people know.
Yeah. Hey, but I can't complain. It was enjoyable. But 7 years privateer.
You're a multi-millionaire now, racing 250 class.
Yeah.
Who
made more money, Marty or him?
They print money at Millville.
Ooh.
Do you not know that?
Marty for sure, but he's close.
He's right there.
Yeah.
All right, we got a call about Varese on one. Frank, what's going on, man?
Hey, Steve. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for calling.
Want to say thank you for all you do. I'm a 17-year-old boy that works at 9 to 5, and pretty much what I do all week long to make time fly is here to your podcast.
Oh, thank you.
Podcast. So I got basically 2 questions. First, we see Varese this weekend stepping up to the factory ride, and he did great, from being honest. He ran in the top 5 for a moment. Second motor, he got a great battle with Mosiman and Shimoda. You think he will do any better as soon as he gets more time on the bike and get his fitness going on? Because at the end of the moto, he kind of got tired and went back to the 9th place.
Yeah, he kind of finished. So he went like 11-11 the week before on his own bike, and then went like 9-9 on the Rockstar bike. Took his own suspension and put it on the bike because no testing time, right? But he would do better, Phil, on a full year, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I text Scuba, who's the team manager.
Yep.
And I said, dude, it's pretty cool you took a kid, who's ultimately nobody, driving, doing whatever. And, he went 10-8 on the weekend. I think that's badass.
What about, did you ever talk to Scuba about whether it was Master Pool or Varese, or why it was Varese over Master Pool, or how that worked?
I didn't ask that, no.
Did you wonder why Master Pool didn't get a shot? Or
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the Master Pool's been pretty good.
He's
lately.
been better than
Very
Varese,
good.
I think, right? So, yeah.
But Varese's been like Supercross outdoors.
Yep.
He's been there every weekend almost.
Yep.
So.
I think he'll get better. I just don't know, like. So that team has Jalik's coming back, RJ's coming back, right? Styles will be back. So is there room for Varese over there? I don't think so. I don't know where he would go next year.
I don't think so.
Right.
I think it was just like is it one race,
two
races?
Two races. He's doing Hangtown too. So, Frank, I think he'd do better if he was on a factory team all year long. But, it's tough to do right now, man.
I mean, wouldn't everybody do better on a factory team?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So my other question was about Master Pool. Like, what if he gets a factory ride again, like he did with Star Racing a few years ago? I feel like if he gets back on a factory bike, he'll run a top 5 consistent.
I don't know. Outdoors, I don't know.
Outdoors, maybe. Supercross.
No, he's not. He's not good enough in Supercross.
Rider.
He's not good in Supercross right now. Good enough.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's not good enough right now. So no, I don't see him doing that, Frank. But I mean, I told him this on the podcast. Maybe look to Europe. He's such a good outdoor rider.
Well, yeah.
You got to be a different.
That's a pretty good option.
Yeah, you do. You're right. Thanks, Frank. Thanks for the call, man.
Thank you.
Thank you,
have
man.
a great night.
Thanks.
And Phil, please keep coming to the show. You're the best part of the show.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it very much.
All right.
You're welcome. You have a great night, guys.
All right, thanks, Frank. Oh, wow.
That's debatable.
Yeah, it's very debatable. Colin has an ACL question for Phil.
Frank a jersey.
Colin, what's on? What's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Phil, you did the patella bone tendon bone graft on your ACL, correct?
Correct. Yes.
And didn't you say you did that on your other knee in the past?
Yes, I did. That's why I went and did that again.
Okay, I'm all in between 3 and 4 months out on the same draft. Did you ever have any patellar pain or anything like that? And if you did, what did you do to relieve it? A lot of people do the hamstring, but not too much the patellar, and I was just curious what you did.
No, I went to patella because I had good luck with it on my other knee. And then most athletes do the patella one because it's a little bit stronger. But I don't have any pain. Dude, somehow my doctor did a phenomenal job. I was back on the bicycle within a week and a half. I've been logging, 9 to 10 hours a week. So I don't really know. The only thing that I did do before I went into surgery, and that's what took a little while, was I did 3 weeks of rehab before I went in. So I hit the gym really hard. I was cycling really hard. So my leg was as strong.
You did say that, yeah.
Yeah, my leg was already as strong as it could have been when I went in. So I think it helped on the back end when I came out. So
yeah, I did 9 weeks of rehab pre-surgery, but my only thing, I started running and everything already, and my only thing that bothers me is just the patellar itself where they pull the graft. I can't it's so tight sometimes, and I can't figure out how to get rid of it. And I was just curious.
Yeah,
but thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries. I don't know. Maybe see if you go get a massage, maybe some acupuncture. I don't know. It's yeah, I don't know. The only issue I have is just kind of kneeling down a little bit. It's a little bit sensitive for me. But as far as everything else, like, yeah, I can't really relate with that.
Cullen, tomorrow we're going on a big e-bike ride. I'm going to push it to the limit, the new knee. So.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks,
man.
buddy.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Sean, you have a rant?
Yeah, I got a question, Steve.
All right.
Okay, look, you guys are the insiders in the sport, and we go to y'all for the inside information.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago, y'all made a statement about Eli getting parts. Did they give him parts and stuff? And you, JT, and Weege was like, oh, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. I understand that from a professional standpoint. But you go the next week, Weege goes on a race and says, Star Yamaha is throwing the whole gamut at Jeremy Martin. And I'm like, what does that mean? Wasn't he getting everything from the beginning?
I don't know.
You know,
I don't think we just talking about parts though. You know.
I wonder what he's talking about, Steve.
I don't know.
Kind of confused.
I mean, about Jeremy Martin doing what? I mean, his brother's right here. Ask his brother. He knows what he changes from fork springs to whatever.
What's up, Phil?
How are you, buddy?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, that's just TV. Weege is an idiot. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line.
Weege misses the mark a few times this summer.
You think?
With Jeremy's stuff.
Oh, with
but
Jeremy's stuff.
To be fair, it's more because Jeremy just doesn't communicate with media very well.
Yes, he doesn't. Right. Yeah. So, you know, there is. Yeah, Jeremy does his own thing. He even pits by himself again, and you know, Jeremy's Jeremy. So, he's probably the dealership. He's basically the dealership. I mean, he doesn't have time to talk to media. He's stocking grips and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I got you. So basically, what you're saying from a professional standpoint, the team's not going to do that. They're going to give them everything that they can throw out.
Yes, every factory rider is getting everything that the teams can do, and the riders are picking their settings, and the teams are giving them multiple options across the board.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, man.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know exactly what Weege was talking about. I'll ask him though. Next time I see him, I'll ask Weege.
He did say Jeremy is on a completely different setup from everybody else.
Yeah, which is true, right? Yes. Jeremy picks a different setup than everybody else.
That's like saying Jeremy.
Okay, that's more clear now. That doesn't mean he's getting different or special stuff. Okay, I understand that.
Yeah, nothing special. Just Jeremy's setup is way off from Coop's, Justin Cooper's setup.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, basically insinuating that Jeremy has like maybe a softer fork than Justin Cooper.
Right.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. So.
Okay.
All right.
What's up, fellas?
Thanks, man.
All right, I'm gonna go back and watching the show. Thank you.
Please do.
Hey,
Please
man.
check it out. Nick, we gotta even get the Paula right now. I got questions for you guys. Nick, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, got two of my favorite guys on there, XJGR folks.
Thank you. Me too. Yeah, me too, or no? Just these two.
Well, no, I love you too, Steve.
Oh,
You give the unvarnished truth. I like
All
that.
right. So yeah, they are XJGR riders. You're correct.
Well, I was actually fortunate enough to track down Alex's practice 450. I hit him up on Instagram about that, and he kind of said hot. And I have some of Phil's used plastic.
Oh, wow.
Which was pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, actually,
a whole Frankenbike.
Well, no, I actually got a whole new plastic from Alex's bike.
Did you had a 450
I do remember this guy, hitting me up on Instagram.
You practiced on a 450 at JGR?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Huh. Wow.
It took me a year to find that bike.
Are you a North Carolina guy?
South Carolina, Spartanburg.
Oh, okay. Oh, so close enough to JGR. Okay, that makes sense.
I think he talked to Lee maybe to get some graphics, plastic or something.
Wow.
I actually hit up Paul at Armored for the graphics and plastic. But
if you got Phil's 250, I'd stay off that thing. That thing's cursed.
Yeah. Especially the one in 2017.
That's probably in the dumpster.
Yeah.
Scrapped it.
Actually, Phil's stuff is well worn, we'll say.
Yeah, I know that's what happens for sure. So, that's awesome. Anything else?
Cool. No, I actually just wanted to say it's really cool to have that bike, and it's great to have something from Alex. It's just great. He's a great guy. I love him.
Oh, there we go.
Too.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for the call, man.
Thank you.
Go
fast.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks. Look at that, Phil.
Go fast. Sick advice.
Send it.
Jimmy, you got a question for Alex and Phil?
Yeah, I was wondering if when these guys retire, if they were thinking about starting racing DH.
DH. Downhill.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty risky, man. I don't know.
Some people. What you run flats or clip-ins?
I'm flats for life.
Nah, dude, come on, man. No flats. Get out of here with that shit.
Do the pros actually, are they clipped in? Or
Yeah,
are
they clipped in.
They have to be clipped in.
I
right?
bike with a guy, world downhill mountain bike champ, Mike King. He actually started started clip-ins. So
Oh wow.
yeah, pretty badass.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy. Yep. They're both gonna be downhill athletes.
I think once Will and I retire, we're not taking many risks.
Yeah.
FFL, bro.
FFL. Oh, I hold that.
All right. Thanks for the call, man.
Look.
Just somebody you obviously know.
Fucking dumbass.
All right, let's get to Paula. So, okay. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get to Paula. Dylan Ferrandis clinches the championship. First Yamaha champion.
Who got basically shit canned? Who they brought in? Who changed the whole direction? I got a lot of questions because I want to know, because I was at JGR when all this stuff was going down. Yamaha, JGR, the arguments, this, that, the other, and what the hell happened here?
Yeah, I mean,
Who
they
missed
cleaned
the boat?
house, right? I mean, it was.
Well, Grant Hutch went back. Hutch went over. Sergio didn't. I think Hutch was about the only guy I think that went over. I think that everybody else was kind of new, or the star guys, right? So,
yeah, I certainly didn't expect the dominance in the 450 class.
Yeah.
In Supercross, it was a little hit or miss.
Yep.
But I think this year, right from the get-go with Ferrandis, it's been pretty impressive.
Dude, at times, though, Mookie, AP, and Dylan were like, 6, 7, 8, like 3 Yamahas in the top 8 or 9. Like,
good.
they were good. Like
even outdoors,
yeah.
AP, Ferrandis, Craig was really good.
Yep.
Like something changed. They figured out something. I want to know what, who made the calls,
Give that
and
to
how, and how that came about, because that just doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
How did they get? It seemed like they were on way left field, and now they're on the complete other end.
I mean, to be fair, though, there was times last year, like I think about at Redbud, last lap, second moto, where Ferrandis blew by me going down the straightaway, like I was standing still.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I could not have went down the straightaway. I was,
Yeah.
And I mean, he's just a phenomenal rider as well. Like, I do think Yamaha and that program is really been,
Yeah, okay, AP's a phenomenal rider, too, and he was...
Dude,
not good.
He was.
I mean, AP's always been
yeah.
good, but he wasn't good at that point in time when he was dealing with people that he didn't want to deal with. Now he's dealing with people that he wants to deal with, or was, and it turned around. So
and AP kind of told me this and confirmed this, but I had people tell me that he was the worst tester they've ever seen in their life.
Okay,
at
that's
Factory
fine.
Yamaha.
Then you need people that can read it and
AP
understand.
was like, yeah, I don't.
I mean, but that's not a dig. Like, certain people are good riders, right?
That's fine. That's your team's job to figure it out.
That's my point. So whatever. So then he jumps to star running the team, and now he's still a bad tester. We assume he's still not a great tester, but the team just gives him something that works. Yeah,
direction.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think on factory teams, it's a slippery slope. There's so many different things to test. Phil knows this. You can kind of get off in left field if you're not careful. And I think Star is really good about, okay, this is what works. This is our base setting. We don't veer too far away from that. I witnessed that when I was on Star, and then seeing that with my brother this year, I think it's almost more so that way.
They give you
They
stuff.
prevent you from getting too far out.
Because Wilbur was doing a lot of that stuff when he was there. He was on the night. He was. I understand Wilbur was like, hey, it's A or B. Like these are the two best that That's what I understand he was doing. But he's not there anymore. So
I don't know.
You
know Gilmore?
Yeah.
The chassis guy?
Yeah.
Call him. I don't know. I want to find out what changed. what they have.
Okay, we can try to call him.
Yeah, because
somebody get me Gilmore's number.
I mean, I'm just curious, because that's the way to get down to it.
Let me ask
how or why, because there's a reason for it. The stuff just doesn't happen overnight, But they seem like they got it overnight. That's the problem.
Well, that's what I mean.
There's a quick turnaround. It's not like a 3-year process.
If there's a percent pie of your championship, and you got to give a percent to Dylan, a percent to the team, and a percent to DV, trainer, coach, guru, what percent do you give the team, the bike, and Villeman?
Everyone gets, what is it, 33%?
Oh,
that was a very politically correct answer.
No, because
very Democrat, very liberal.
Because the
very liberal answer.
Because Dylan's got to want to be out there to deal with the team. DV's got to be out there to see something, and the team's going to want to be out there to test with him, to trust somebody to steer the ship.
I go back to that 450 Yamaha was winning and very successful over in Europe the last few years. I think right.
I don't think I would say very successful.
No.
Like Sewer was doing okay. Sewer was getting some podiums and stuff.
They were better over there than they were in the U.S. the last few years.
No, Bam rode that bike okay. He won nationals.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
I actually was bugging Bam because he had more points on the Yamaha than the Gas at some point in the before he left the outdoors this year.
Yeah, but you can't really compare that because back when Bam was winning on the, I don't think it was as stacked as it was now.
Well,
I
okay,
think
yeah.
So
Right.
it's you're comparing
Right.
apples and
Right.
oranges a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he came out swinging.
I think Bam rode the gas better.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But I think it's the whole program that he's driving with.
So Phil, I'm Blue Crew. I'm a big Yamaha guy. Are you happy that Yamaha won, like on that bike, like the bike that you know well, you've raced well? Does that even matter to you? Do you care?
The bike that you crashed in the first turn at Thunder Valley.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter what bike. It's the people that help develop the bike. You know, for me, like when I was in Canada in 19 and 20, like I enjoyed my Yamaha. This year I kind of struggled with my Yamaha, and it was the same as what I had in 2020. You know, so. And the only reason was chassis stuff.
Yep.
So I was that's what tweaked my beak more than anything.
But to be fair,
we're gonna see if Ricky can come on the show.
Yeah,
here.
I think Phil had some hand issues.
I did have some hand issues, but
some what issues?
His hand was
bugging.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
well, it would have been nice if Motorsport and ORW could have known that, you know.
Yeah, that was a big.
Some hand issues before I did this deal with you.
Yeah, but it's whatever.
Well, I would say it was.
Come on, man. I'm still racing next year.
Are we doing a Motorsport ORW deal? Is that happening?
Yeah.
Do we know?
I probably lost them too.
Hey, well, we'll see what the beer count gets.
Yeah, I know. Any pro bono cases out there? Anyone just want to take me and help me? Or
are you sure the brand and the club will take you back after a year? I mean, do you?
Man, I hope so. I mean, what the heck?
Okay, all right.
Why wouldn't he?
70% say Troll had a worse year.
Yeah, I already said that.
Okay, I'm just
agreeing.
But it's just a poll. Calm down.
Yeah, calm down. He got more points than you, so technically, his year was better.
Oh, he raced more races.
Yeah. All right. All right. So Ferrandis wins the championship. Good job for Dylan Ferrandis. Eli Tomac wins his second national a year. We were wondering if he was ever going to win again at some point. His opening round Paula and his second round at Lakewood were so bad. And dude, now he's on fire. Now he looks great.
Eli's a beast.
Yeah.
He's a beast. It's cool to see someone that's switching manufacturers. That's kind of like still grinding down to the end. I think that's cool. Like he could have just thrown in the towel.
Yeah.
I
mean, yeah. I think I don't know. You get money to win, right? You get $100,000 to win. So like whatever.
For sure.
You're still motivated to do that.
Yep. And he has a baby.
Right.
Got to provide for the family.
Roxon didn't look great. The heat, third week in a row. We had a tough Ironman. We had a tough Buds, right?
Yeah.
So.
I don't know what.
I think Kenny's looking forward to surfing at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I think he's really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how it's just Unadilla 1-1 and then the following weekend
I think I've seen this a little bit with Jay Coop as well. Some people that have injuries, they take a lot of time off over the break.
Yeah.
Especially Washougal, the Unadilla. And that missed time training, the missed time off the bike, it does.
You think for two, it catches,
I think it
catches it too?
You're fine for one national,
Yep.
but when you have a 5 national streak, it catches up with you in the long run. That time off.
And so let's switch to 250s. The Jet, third win at Paula in a calendar year, 4 straight moto wins. He's got a 23-point lead, I think, on Jay Coop.
It's over. I mean, it's never over.
Yeah, you never know. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's over.
Yeah.
And is it Jay Coop? It's sickness and thumb, right? Phil won't confirm, but I mean, sick and thumb, right? That's kind of what.
Idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Right. Thank you. Phil, you know.
Which part? Sickness or the thumb or both?
I agree with both.
Phil? So, no?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know?
Plays
No
dumb.
idea?
He's got the worst poker face.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't know anything. He's texting.
He's checked out.
Rarick is texting saying Jay Coop's out there pounding motos. And we're like, oh, that's odd because, he can't really, he's hurt or whatever. And Rarick's just, he's out there doing 30s. Yeah, okay. Okay, Rarick.
Motos.
All right, Rarick, got it. But hey, that thing flipped, man, because Jay Coop's, was he first or second at Washougal when he went down?
Second.
He was second.
He was second, right, behind Germa. 3 laps to go, 4 laps to go, whatever it was.
He had the overall.
He had the overall.
Mm-hmm.
And, dude, completely flips the switch on him. The script, I should say. Completely flips the script on his season.
That was a pretty gnarly crash.
Dude, it was.
Yeah.
It was good. Up a hill like that. Yeah, gnarly.
I mean, people are like, oh, he threw it away. But, dude, that was round 7. There's no throwing it away at that point.
You're still charging. You're still,
Well, and to be honest, he had a 3-week break.
Yeah.
That's lucky.
Right.
If it would have been a national the next weekend, he'd have been a hurting unit.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I think. You saw a second moto at Unadilla. Didn't go well, right? You saw a second moto at Buds.
Mm-hmm.
These are things that I think time off, injuries, sickness. That's when it gets you. Second moto.
I don't understand it though. His first moto at Buds was good.
It was.
It was.
He even
really
tipped over and he
good.
still took
yes.
off. Yeah.
Like I don't know. Something just doesn't add up. I don't know if it's thumb or if it's just sickness. Maybe it's just sickness.
Well, and I think it's kind of shadowed by the fact that Jet has figured something out.
Yeah.
Jet is good.
Yep.
From basically Washugal on, he's been a different guy.
Yeah, yeah.
They must have figured out something with the motor because he couldn't come around the first corner in 10th.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, like, hey, randomly you're getting whole shots.
I asked him about
what?
it. He didn't know, and I think he.
Of course they found power.
I think they found something.
They had to find power. You know how deep Paula's start is.
Yeah.
And Jet's not a smaller guy. I mean, he's pretty big on a 250. And now all of a sudden you're like, hey, I'm third and I'm ripping whole shots. Like,
right.
Yeah, something changed.
Yeah, I agree. But Jet looks amazing right now, and Justin looks.
It's a little scary. I keep like how young he is.
Yeah.
And how good he looks.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'll be the first to admit, at the beginning of the season, I thought he would be the ticking time bomb.
Really?
Yeah, just with his age and his inexperience.
Right.
But I mean, he's totally kind of proved me
It
wrong.
looked like that sometimes, red button stuff, but he just was so fast that he kind of made up for it.
You know what? When you watch him ride, though, Troll, he's not a time bomb that way. He's smooth.
No.
He looks good. Like, he's not sketchy
No,
when he
I
rides.
mean,
Right.
yeah, I hate to say it, but like my brother, it's the role reversal.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he's kind of the ticking time bomb this summer.
Jeez,
you know, and it's like, it shouldn't be that way, right? 18 and
the
28
veteran,
year old,
right?
But
I like how Jerma's always like, "Hey man, you just passed Steve Lamson like in career," and he's like, "I shouldn't even be in this class."
Yeah.
Jeremy is so like, I don't know.
$1 from the 450 class and $1 in the 250 class, it don't fucking matter.
Yeah. Well, if he got offered a 450 factory ride, he'd take it in a heartbeat.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But those
even
don't
for
just come.
a couple $100,000 less.
Yeah.
Not a fucking chance.
You can earn more on 450s.
Yeah, the price has got to be right.
Right.
Yeah, look at this.
You don't want to earn it? You just want to get it given to you like a liberal? Is that what you want? Or you want to go earn it like a Republican?
Racing a dirt bike, I just give it to me.
Okay, you don't want to earn it, though. You can earn more money in 450s.
Earn it in the 450 class.
Yeah, you can earn it.
Earn it in the 4. Yeah, okay.
That's
it's Jeremy Harden. He's a 2-time national champion. I think he would be pretty damn good in a 450 outdoors.
I agree 100%.
Second at Daytona.
Wow,
450.
easy on that one.
I mean, it happened.
That was a legit race, so.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Alex Martin and Phil Nicoletti. Phil is brought to you by the folks at motorsport.com, of course, as he's been all year long, as per terms of the contract that we negotiated.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to, after Hangtown, not calling you up again. Also, he shows up here. We're a Red Bull Fly show, and this guy shows up with a Rockstar FXR.
Typical.
Get up, you know? Just typical.
Supporting my brands, man.
Also brought to you by the guys at Off-Road Warehouse, ORW. You know, Shock and Mumford have been running the ORW butt patches. Have been doing a good job with that. Marchbanks and Phil, not so much, but ORW also on board with those guys.
Marchbank, timeout.
Okay.
You guys keep throwing Garrett under the bus, not run. But he was crushing it the first 5-6 rounds.
Okay, and when he was
blowing
crushing
the other
it,
guys out of the water.
when he
not
was,
even fucking close.
When
to the
he
other
was
guys.
crushing it, we were talking about how good he was riding because he deserved it.
Well, shit happens.
So now, 8 races later, we can't say, "Oh, dude, he's crushing it." Like, we got to move on. We got to talk about the races now.
ORW's getting nothing out of Marchbanks. It's like,
I mean, right now.
Monster's getting nothing out of AC. He ain't racing either.
It's coming on right away. You can tell him that.
You can tell Phil likes Garrett. He's sticking up for him.
Oh, I don't like. I mean,
I don't like Garrett.
I do like Garrett.
I hate the kid.
I don't like him at times, but he's okay.
Yeah, no, he's a good guy. He doesn't like me, but whatever.
He's a good kid.
We're fine. I'm just saying, it's been rough lately.
It has.
When it wasn't rough,
the train got derailed.
It did. It did.
Yes.
So ORW, check out the latest in truck, Jeep, Overland, UTV, and racing products from the industry's leading brands. Off-Road Warehouse, stocked by a knowledgeable and experienced team, plus they install everything they sell, from suspension kits, tires, and wheels to steps, bed, accessories, and more. PulpMX code at offroadwarehouse.com. They just opened a new warehouse in Georgia, and Brian Deegan was there last weekend signing.
Yeah, we race Ryder D. We'll get there. We'll race when it's time.
Yeah, Brian Deegan right there. Offroadwarehouse.com. PulpMX code to save at offroadwarehouse.com. Thanks to ORW. Thank you to Motorsport as well for sponsoring our buddy Phil Nicoletti brought to you tonight.
Thank you.
And Troll Train also brought to you by the folks at Decal Works, of course. Love the folks at Decal Works, and a PulpMX code to save 20% off your custom graphics. DecalMX.com. All year long, Troll, on the show, I've been talking about how you run Roost graphics, and I didn't even know you didn't. I just assumed you did because of the Rock River and the Cycle Trader thing.
Yeah,
and,
180.
Right. And then you didn't run Roost MX, but Christina will... We'll talk to Christina
about that. Way to get your
that.
facts straight, Steve.
I know. Fake news.
Yeah.
30 years, Decal Works has led the industry in quality and customer service. They're officially licensed with Honda, Yamaha, Cowie, Suzuki, KTM, Husqvarna, and Gas. Quality, service, and knowledge over there at decalmx.com. Cooper Webb, running Decal Works graphics. Rockstar Energy Husky. Have you asked Cooper about his full chest pro?
No, I told him to call him tonight, but he's busy.
He's not coming on the show.
No, said he had Dr. G from 6 to 7 and then a birthday party.
Is he in Cali?
I say we just call his dumbass anyway.
California?
Yeah.
X brands will just be with these three or just these two. That's it. Not JT. Jason Thomas coming right up, by the way, on the show. So we covered Dylan and the Yamaha, and we covered Eli coming back, Ken a little bit as well. 450 class. Actually, I was going to talk to you about Shock later, but let's just get into Nick's call right now. Nick, what's up? You want to talk about Cody Shock?
Yeah. Hey, Steve. Big time fan of the show.
Thank you.
I just I saw in one of his post race interviews this week that he made it sound like FXR Chaparral Honda wasn't coming back next year. And so I was just curious if you know any more about that and if maybe he has another team lined up.
Yeah, they're done at the end of the year. I heard Hep, Suzuki, and then I heard Pro Circuit was asking about him too. So do you, either one of you know?
I don't have it. No, I don't.
No.
I don't know.
I don't
Okay.
know.
I mean, he definitely deserves something a little bit.
Yeah, I heard Hep, Suzuki, and then somebody told me that Pro Circuit maybe, but Pro Circuit seems full. You know, they got
PC seems a bit of a stretch at the moment, but
there's a lot of people coming up the pipeline too.
Yeah. So, anyways, he's gonna get something though for sure. I think we'll see what happens, but he deserves it for sure. Cody Shock's running great, and I think Mumford's gonna go to Bar X.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, Steve.
All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem, Nick. Thanks for calling. Appreciate it. And again, thanks to the folks at ORW for sponsoring that team. Really doing a good job, unlike Phil and Garrett. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Now I'm going to get Mike all riled up.
I'm never going to get Mr. Tom and Greg support ever again.
We got a couple of emails as well. Let's bring JT on if we can. The 2022 line of Fly Racing is out, and they got the Formula CP helmet, which is a new helmet for them. Still great Rheon technology and a fantastic price as well. Last year they redid their light brand of gear, and now they sponsored that. Now they looked at the Kinetic and they looked at the Evo line of gear for 2022. Zone Pro goggle. Justin Brayton took it to a podium last year. You know, at Fly Racing, so not a bad gene. What do you think about JB coming back for Moto Concepts?
Yeah, I mean,
I was surprised.
I thought he was done, right?
I was at Moto Sandbox the day he crashed.
Oh yeah.
And he was hurting.
Yeah.
And I was like, he looks like he's
and then
gonna retire.
That's the week before Dallas, and he goes to Dallas and he crashes again, I believe, right?
I don't even think he raced.
Yeah,
he was hurting.
his bike blew up at Dallas, didn't it?
Bike blew up at Dallas. Yeah. But I thought he crashed that week. He said, and maybe it was
at Sandbox.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah, he was hurting.
Or maybe that was for Orlando.
But like
I don't know.
I was last week. I was listening to what he was saying, and it kind of with Marty. Like you never make that decision to retire. Like a couple hours after you crash.